Today, we're going to have a look round this 2009 Elan Impression 434. She was commissioned to her first owner in Scotland and has predominantly done her cruising up there. She features a Rob Humphreys designed hull with extremely good performance for a cruising yacht and a 1.9 meter fin keel. She has a sail drive with a 3-blade flexo-fold propeller in bronze, giving very good control at all speeds, and then folding away while sailing. The Impression 434 has a single blade rudder on this 43-foot sailing yacht and a nice stern shape with a small swim platform and aft-fitted fender. The hull design on the 434 is a very spacious and voluminous hull, and yet doesn't compromise on sailing performance. Looking at the bow, we have a slightly swept bow profile. This boat features a max power bow thruster fitted in the factory from new, and currently on anti-fouled. She's just been lifted ashore here at Deacons Marina on the Hamble River. Now in the cockpit, we can see that she has twin helm stations with a wheel each side and a centrally mounted large chart plotter on the table. There's a nice fold down seat centrally, allowing access to the aft of the boat and then closing up the cockpit while sailing. She has renewed Raymarine navigation items with I-60 displays each side and the chart plotter. The engine controls and bow thruster controls are on the starboard side with teak-laid cockpit seating and sole. This boat features a full Harken fit-out with the uprated winches, 2-speed Harken, and she has halyard winches on the coach roof with all the handles led aft. Moving up onto the port side, we can see down the side deck and the large spacious space this is, with access gates in the guardrails on each side. This boat has a stat pack slab reefing mainsail with lazy jacks. She has also the option of a main sheet track for more control, and you'll notice her Genoa tracks are set inboard, giving more control and performance. All the lines are led aft on these Impressions, and they have a nice open, spacious foredeck design. Moving right forward, we can see the anchor winch has been recessed down into the deck a little and has a large spacious locker, and she has the Furlex 300S Genoa furling system with the furling line down the starboard side. Looking back at the boat, you can see that the width starts from midships and does hold for a fair bit before tailing in at the stern. Got nice big windows on these Impression 434s, giving plenty of light and spaciousness inside. The spray hood on this boat is very generous with a big open front window, giving good visibility and protection. Moving back into the cockpit, we can see the space and size of this cockpit. Again, very comfortable for multiple people to go sailing and cruising. The design of these 434s is quite ahead of themselves, and this is one of the last ones to be built before the model change. We can see here all the halyard lines led aft and to these winches. Now let's have a look down below. This boat features a 2-cabin, 3-head layout with the owner's cabin forward. L-shaped galley to port. She has 2 fridges, a front and top opening, along with a stainless steel twin sinks, gas oven and hobs, and microwave fitted this year. Forward of that, we have the saloon with a C-shaped seating and a large table with a folding leaf, and a single linear settee to starboard. All can be converted to berths. Nav station to starboard as well, with the proper forward-facing chart table with stowage and access to the 12-volt and 240-volt controls. There's plenty of locker space and cubby holes hidden all around on these Impressions. Moving forward, we can see the 40-inch TV mounted on the bulkhead before we enter the owner's cabin. This boat has a very large owner's forward cabin for her size, with a large V-berth forward, little settees each side, and then lockers and shelving on both sides as well. There's stowage underneath the berth and access to the bow thruster. Quite unique for a boat this size, she has separate head and shower units. On the port side, we'll see the head with a Jabsco manual sea toilet, moulded sink and stowage. On the starboard side, we have our private forward owner's cabin shower unit. There's also a seat for allowing you to shower whilst underway. Moving back into the saloon, there's 2 steps to an impression, giving more head height throughout, and we can see the spaciousness of this seating area. The aft cabins on these 434s are identical berth sizes, with the starboard side having access to the head as well. As we go into the cabin, you can see a spacious large double berth. There's a hanging lock and shelving to port on the outboard side. There's also the electrics controls in this cabin. Going into the door from the saloon, we can see the head with a single sink, Jabsco manual sea toilet, and then a separate shower area forward. These boats have very big windows, tinted glass here to give you some privacy but plenty of light. Essentially, we have on a hydraulic lift a Volvo Md 55E engine. This is the uprated engine for this boat at the time. It gives good cruising performance under motor. She cruised at around 2,000 revs, just shy of 7 knots. Moving back down to the port aft side, and we have the third cabin. In here we've got cockpit cushions, additional canvas work, and a life raft. The full details for this boat are available at www.whyboats.com. Thank you.